everyone, Dr. Mike Reid. I want to welcome everyone to the Ultimate Dinner Workshop membership site. I'd absolutely love to give you a tour, a walkthrough through the membership site, and then some of the features that we have included in this. I know you're absolutely going to love this and want to get involved. First of all, this is a collaboration with myself. I've done dinner workshops for years, and that helped me build my seven-figure practice. We also have Dr. Clayton Roach. Now, Clayton has developed something that's really cool as a bonus within this. Not only has he performed dinner workshops, but he's created the annual patient appreciation dinner. And that's where he's brought all of his patients together in the month of October or November, 240 attendees, 60 new patients. You're going to just flip when you see this bonus. We also have Dr. Shreen Van Wagner, who created the PowerPoints, illustrations, and the marketing tools, and we have Chris Burfield, who's joined us because he's an expert in the Facebook ads. Now, when you look at this membership site, there are really 10 different sections. And within these sections, there's 50 short training videos. Now, the majority of these, 38, also have a download, and of which we've put all of these downloads into a handbook at the very end in the resource section. So the beginning of this just is a presentation of who we are so that people who are getting to know us or who are purchasing this get to know that this is actually a proven and tested program. We then get into the why behind the dinner workshop, how often to run a dinner workshop, and of course, expected outcome and results. And you can see from most of these videos that we have downloadable cheat sheets or scripts or mind maps that doctors can use. We then move into how to set up your dinner workshop. So how to find a restaurant, how to negotiate your meal price, dinner workshop checklist. And this is important because you want to make sure that you have everything when you perform your dinner workshop. And of course, there is your downloadable checklist. We have how to prepare your staff for the closing script and how to introduce patients to your practice, and of course, pitfalls to avoid. So these are all short training videos. Once again, majority that have downloads. We then get into an important component such as marketing your presentation. Now, this has a 10 marketing tools checklist. So you have different marketing tools you can use. Those which need to be customized or in a Word doc so you can add your logo, your practice name information. We then get into the power of Facebook. How to embed a custom audience in Facebook. Chris Burfield then gets into the science behind Facebook ads. We talk about how to internally promote your dinner workshop. Now, this is mostly for new patients that are starting in your practice. So we only introduce new patients to the dinner workshop. And of course, the annual patient appreciation day is done only internally, whereas the majority of dinner workshops that you would run bi-weekly or monthly are performed with external marketing tools and with things like Facebook. We then get into email marketing. After Facebook, email marketing is critical, and we go through what we call the fear, logic, and gain campaign, where we use 3 different emails to get patients and prospects excited about coming out to the dinner workshop. And of course, things like Eventbrite and Ping, and how to use that to your advantage, which is free to promote on your Facebook newsfeed and Facebook ads. We then get into the pre-dinner workshop, how to capture testimonials, how to set up your room, the dinner workshop sequence, the lecture alone, and with the substation. We also go through the PowerPoints in American and international stats. And the reason why we included international, of course, because we have doctors in Canada, Australia, UK, Europe, all you have to do is Google health stats, your country, and you can replace those stats. And of course, if you decide to use a wellness survey, the importance of a wellness survey with the download. So we have some alternatives so doctors can actually try, one of 2 ways, which are both successful. The most important part of your dinner workshop is building rapport. So we sort of lean on the power of persuasion from Robert Cialdini on how to get patients to want to buy from you versus having to sell. So the dinner workshop is never a sales pitch. It's really an educational pitch, and you'll have patients running to the back of the room our results are showing what we call an 80-80-80 result, where 80% of attendees will sign up, 80% show up, and with an 80% closure rate. Pretty good. We also go through the opening, the body of the presentation, and of course the close. So there are multiple key areas where we teach closures of your dinner workshop, which is most important. Also, the role of the team, how the team is going to be closing patients after your workshop and after people eat, and then what to do when patients or prospects do not close with you, how to follow up with those. We then get into what we call the double follow-up post-workshop, and then how to huddle with your team. And of course, how to market your return on investment, which is really important. So we go through some of the presentations of also monitoring ROI. We then get into the bonuses. Now, this is a major bonus because this is Clayton's 13 steps to his annual patient appreciation dinner with a full presentation, so you can actually see him give the presentation and downloads of all the annual patient appreciation worksheets. We then get into extra PowerPoints, such as kids, menopause, seniors, and you can see with this membership site, the benefit of this. This allows us to replace trainings, add new PowerPoints, modify this membership site as we go. And of course, we then get into the last component, which is the resource section, and the resource section has the entire handbook. So here's all 38 pages of the handbook, which you can download right here. We then have the PowerPoints, which you can download in both US and Canada. And of course, the Chris Burfield Partnership Program, should doctors want to get involved with Chris and utilize his Facebook ads. Chris is teaching how to do that. And Chris is notorious for 20 to 40 guests. That's people who have not been subject to your practice that will show up to the dinner workshops. And of course, we also go through what we call the ClickFunnels partnership. Should doctors want to get a ClickFunnels account, they can try it for 14 days. This is an example of Dr. Shireen's landing page. And what's really cool is not only is this a very short video with a title and the opt-in box, but it's got what we call a exit pop. So as people try to exit, we'll get a pop-up as well with this. So just to give you an idea with regards to this, the handbook that we have for you as well, which basically goes through all of the presentation, which is kind of cool. That's just an example of a flyer that Dr. Shreen has created. That's one of the marketing tools. We do have a handbook here somewhere. We have the presentation. Here's our handbook. Here's the handbook, which we have with regards to the different components and downloads. So doctors can quickly download this, use this as a reference, and everything that you need to run your presentation is basically here. And again, if you have to modify it, it's in a Word doc. Absolutely everything you need to run your workshop in a very easy to read, easy to follow handbook. So we decided to put that together to make this a quick learning tool for the doctors who are using this presentation. We also have the PowerPoint presentation where we teach you how to create an epiphany bridge where you tell your story. This is also referenced in Dr. Clayton's presentation. I go through this as a PowerPoint presentation. So you actually get to see us do this live and how we would basically dictate or walk through these presentations with our guests at our dinner workshops. Now, majority of these slides have annotations underneath, so doctors can not only listen, but the scripting is underneath each slide. Many of these slides also have the references, so doctors can easily reference these when they're speaking to their audience. So the PowerPoints can be added to, they can be modified. You can add some of your own stats, but this gives you a general presentation with which you can follow and present your dinner workshop. And of course, testimonials, which are important, and your close. So there you have it, guys, the entire presentation with a dinner workshop and how to give a dinner workshop. So we have a gem of a marketing tool that we'd love to share with you to help more people get served through chiropractic by helping more doctors. So for those of you who have questions, you can email me at drmike, D-R-M-I-K-E, at chiropractic-masters or info@ultimatedinnerworkshop.com, or you can call us at 1-888-277-9654. Thanks for playing float and listening, guys. We look forward to working with you. We'll talk to y'all soon.